Welcome to the Intro to DegreeWorks training. DegreeWorks has a new user interface which was implemented on December 30th, 2021. While the general layout and functions remain the same, some of the details have changed. This video will walk you through the new interface and help you plan your way to graduation. Today, we're going over some of the useful features of DegreeWorks. We will look at the DegreeWorks overview, which shows you a quick snapshot and summary of what's still required for you to graduate. Next, a registration checklist is available so you can prepare for your registration. You will also be able to view the units that you have in progress and the ones for which you have registered. With DegreeWorks, you'll be able to view different types of GPAs, including major and overall GPA. Lastly, you'll be able to calculate your GPA and determine what future grades are required in order to maintain or improve your GPA. To access DegreeWorks, first log into My San Diego portal, then in the left navigation frame, click on Torero Hub. Then click on the My Academics from the drop-down menu. Then on the My Academics page, in the Academic Resources section, click the DegreeWorks link. Once you click the link, the main page of DegreeWorks will display. Here you can view your ID number and other basic information, such as all declared majors, minors, concentrations, your advisors, and your catalog year. The data refresh date indicates the last time your audit information was updated. It is very important you look at this date so you know when you are working with the most up-to-date course information. The system is automatically refreshed nightly for changes in your academic record. The graduation date area will display your current level, degree, and major. You may also see a graduation date if you have petitioned to graduate. The graduation date will not display until you petition to graduate. A new feature in DegreeWorks is the ability to collapse and expand all sections of the worksheet or specific sections of the worksheet. Clicking on the Collapse All or then the Expand All will shift the display to either just the section headers or the full details for each section. The section header will display the indication that your section is complete or incomplete, any credits required, and for those credits applied to the section. The catalog year and the GPA for courses used in this section is also displayed. You may also expand or collapse individual sections using the up or down caret at the right side of each section. Scrolling down the worksheet page, the degree section is displayed first. This is a snapshot of your requirements for the degree. This is a great spot to see your outstanding requirements and to see what else you need to take to graduate. As you continue to scroll down the worksheet, you will find several useful sections. First, you will find a section titled Core Curriculum Requirements. Here you will be able to see which requirements have been met and which are still needed within the core curriculum. Next is the preparation for major section, as well as the major, minor, and concentration requirements, if applicable. These sections are useful for checking out which sections of the degree needs to be focused on for graduation. When looking at your worksheet, you may see several requirements that have an @ symbol next to them. The @ symbol indicates any. In this case, the audit states 2.7 to 3 credits in at with an attribute of FETI. This means that you need to take any course with the FTI attribute. Other notations you may see are a colon between a set of course numbers. This means that any course within that range will satisfy the requirement. You may also just see a list of courses which specifically satisfy the requirement. In all cases, when you click on the words in light blue at the end of the requirement, a list of upcoming sections with that attribute will be displayed. Although you will not be able to register from here, This is a great way to see the upcoming sections which will meet your requirements. In DegreeWorks, at the end of the worksheet, you may see additional sections if they apply to your coursework. They are elective courses. This section shows courses not currently applied to your degree requirements. Next is the insufficient section. This section displays any courses from which you have withdrawn or courses which have an insufficient grade to apply to your degree, such as a D or an F, or in some cases a C-, depending on the degree requirements. You may also see repeated courses which cannot be used to satisfy a requirement. The last section you will see is titled In Progress. This section shows any courses in which you are currently enrolled and have not yet been graded. At the top of the worksheet next to the progress circles, you can change the display format from a student view to a registration checklist view by clicking on the format box. This will enable you to see just the requirements for which you still need to register to complete your program. These items will have a red circle icon at the left side of the worksheet. This is a great place to check out before registration so you can see what is needed. At the bottom of the worksheet, you will find a legend. This area explains the different types of symbols you will see in your worksheet. This is a great place to reference if you forget what each symbol means. Reading from left to right, first you'll see a green circle with a check mark. This indicates a requirement is completed. Next is a red circle, which indicates the requirement is incomplete. Next is a blue circle, half filled. This indicates the requirement is completed by an in-progress course. Next is a brown circle with an exclamation mark. This indicates the requirement is nearly complete, and you should see your advisor on the best course to complete the requirement. The blue clipboard check mark indicates that there are one or more prerequisites for the course requirement. Please note DegreeWorks will not display if you have met the prerequisite. This is something you have to determine on your own. The @ symbol is a wildcard, as we said before, to indicate any course subject or any course number. And lastly, an R in parentheses indicates a repeated class. To begin using GPA calculators, at the top of the worksheet, click the 3-dot icon to the right of the email icon and select GPA Calculator. This will open the GPA Calculator wizard. There are 3 types of GPA calculators that you can access using DegreeWorks. In this presentation, we'll go over the graduation calculator. This calculator helps you determine what kind of grade you would need to achieve a desired GPA upon graduation. In this example, the values are preloaded for the student's current GPA, credits, and remaining credits to graduate. The number of credits required for the degree, in this case, of Bachelor of Arts, which is 124. You may click on any of these boxes if you need to change a value. For example, if you're considering changing to an engineering degree, which requires 154 to complete the Bachelor's of Science degree, you may enter that here. In this example, we are entering the desired GPA for the student of 3.2 in the last box, and after entering the information, you can click the Calculate button to see the results. The information returned indicates that to get a desired GPA of 3.2, the student would need to receive grades better than an A in all remaining classes. As this is not an achievable outcome, you can recalculate by changing the value in the desired GPA box to a lower value, for example, 3.0, and then click Recalculate. Now the result is to get as a desired GPA, you would need an average of 3.583 over his or her last 24 units to graduate. A 3.583 is between a B+ and an A- grade. Thank you for watching the DegreeWorks basic training. If you would like to watch any of our other trainings, including DegreeWorks in depth, which goes over additional GPA calculators and other features, you can access them at sandiego.edu/onestop.